Kevin Gates had an opinion on LeBron James and Savannah. Had everybody talking. And here's my thoughts on the situation, dog. Me personally, we all have conversations off the internet amongst our partners or whoever we dealing with, or friends or family, about celebrities, about all kind of aspects in different scenarios. But it come a time and a place when you got to understand what to keep off the internet and what to just keep amongst yourself. For one, I feel like that's a conversation maybe Kevin and whoever he was talking to about should have kept off the internet and just had that conversation amongst each other. Because it get kind of tricky when you start speaking about somebody marriage in a relationship, man. We don't know what's going on in LeBron James' marriage and what's the dynamics of it and all that other shit. But hey, I'm gonna say this: LeBron James was raised by a single mother, bro. And anybody that knows any boy that been raised by a single mother, they have a certain genuine love for women. Yeah, they love them, but they love them too, like on a pedestal type of love. LeBron James puts the women in his life on pedestals because all he ever had was the women in his life. He never had a father, from what I understand. He didn't have father figures in his life, but he never had a father to teach him certain ways on how to be. And, you know, we could see certain aspects of that in LeBron James, you know. For all the good things that's about LeBron, he's not a perfect individual. He's not as perfect as people try to portray him to be, or sometimes even himself try to portray him to be. Anybody could pick up those type of vibes that Kevin Gates was saying about Savannah sometimes. Sometimes Savannah do look like she not really into LeBron sometimes, but at the same time, we don't know what that woman going through in their marriage. It's been rumors for forever that LeBron been stepping out on the marriage. And yeah, man, we don't know if that's true. Nothing has came out factual about that, but we could tell LeBron likes to be praised. LeBron, you can see with just the different type of fucking events that's been going on for us, like the GOAT debate, people who feel like he the GOAT, people who don't like. If you don't, basically, if you ain't saying nothing positive about LeBron James, and you ain't a part of his fan club, he really don't want no parts of you. He only want to be praised. So it kind of, I don't know if Savannah is getting to that point where she tired of being a part of his fan club. Most shit, I would hope not, because this man, hey, chose you out of all women in the world to be with, to make you his wife, the mother of his kids. I feel like it don't necessarily need to be a praise and worship thing for as the woman in your life, but your woman's supposed to look at you like she's honored to stand next to you and be the woman that you chose. Like it's a certain type of respect you should garner from your woman. So well, you ain't never gotta feel like you need to go outside your marriage or your relationship to get that attention and that love and affection that you need from a woman that you chose to make your wife and live your life out with. So I personally feel like what Kevin Gates was saying, I don't feel like he said nothing wrong. He was only speaking on what he seen. You know, he say he don't see Savannah look at Kevin. He don't see Savannah look at LeBron James like white women look at him. And you gotta understand, like, just because somebody looking at LeBron a certain way on the outside looking in, that don't necessarily mean those women got LeBron's best interests at heart. A lot of women see LeBron and look at LeBron like an opportunity to come up in life. So, yeah, it ain't gonna always be peaches and cream where your woman always looking at you a certain type of way, man. Relationships go through things, bro. Sometimes y'all good, sometimes y'all really ain't feeling each other. Y'all getting on each other's nerves, but love is to the grave, bro. To love somebody, you love them to their soul. And you love them despite all the shit that y'all go through. So as long as you got that love where you know this is, this forever love, this ain't temporary, or this ain't love that's for beneficial reasons. We really love each other to each other's souls, bro. Hey, it is what it is, man. I just feel like Kevin Gates a certain type of dude, bro, where his inclusive thoughts he say out loud, bro. Sometimes he gotta learn how to garner that and not say everything that's on his mind out loud, man, because hey, this dude going through, he in the playoff series, bro. Like, so to bring his name up and to think he ain't hit and to think he ain't see it and to think he ain't gonna say nothing, he gotta say something, bro. You push that man back against the wall to the point where like he gotta say something. That's his wife. She see that shit. You said, you was kind of disrespectful. I don't know. You said she looked like Lamar Odom for real, but you was wrong if you said that shit. But yeah, man, niggas just gotta, you can say what you want to say. It's freedom of speech, bro. But hey, bro, we gotta respect people's relationships, bro, and respect that we don't know the ins and outs of everything, dog. Like, yeah, you might have been coming from a good place. You want to see that woman praise and be LeBron biggest cheerleader and stuff like that. Well, people can see, like, 'cause it only matter on the internet if we can see it. We don't know what go on behind the scenes. We don't know what she tell LeBron, what she, we don't know. So we can't really put that jacket on Savannah like that, man. As far as I know, man, as of late, Savannah been trying to put herself out there more, get her own identity and stuff like that. Which I don't feel like, I don't know. I feel like when you got a man of this status and a man that's, good and taking care of everything, why do you want to go out here and have your own identity? It be kind of giving me like, you thinking about a backup plan or a security plan and shit like that, man. Like, what's wrong with just being LeBron James' wife, But hey, that's just my thoughts. So, yeah, man. LeBron was gonna say something back. He wasn't gonna let Kevin just say that because he gotta say something, bro. Nigga spoke on his wife, bro. If you would say something to a nigga because he speak on your kids, bro, you'll say something to a nigga if he speak on your wife. You feel me? So, yeah, man. I don't know, bro. It just, a lot of shit going on with LeBron right now. Everybody on a witch hunt for bro. And I mean, that's what it is. Well, much is given, much is required, bro. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, bro. When you at the top, bro, with so many people gunning for you, so many people got something to say. You can never do nothing right in certain people's eyes, dog. That dude deal with a lot of shit on a day-to-day, bro, that we as regular individuals will never understand, man. So anything I give bro the credit for, how strong-willed he is, bro, how he continue on to still go on with all this shit. Everybody having something to say about what he doing, how he doing. People not liking him for whatever reason, man. That's, dude public enemy number one, man. He put a lot of this shit on himself, too, with his arrogance and, sometimes his delusion. But to be that successful, you gotta be delusional sometimes, bro. But, yeah, man, I just feel like, I just think sometimes we gotta keep our private conversations private, man. We ain't gotta speak on everything. If LeBron wanna allow Savannah to be the way she is towards him or whatever, however you feel, bro, that's that man's business. He got to deal with that at the end of the day because at the end of the day, that's who he chose to be with. That's who he married. That's who he chose to have kids with. And me, you, and nobody else can speak on this man's marriage and what he got going on, I really feel like that ain't really nobody's place to be speaking on, but everybody entitled to their own opinion. You can say what you want to say, man, but as long as you understand, bro, your opinion don't matter. Your opinion don't matter to the people that give a fuck about your opinion at the end of the day. So, yeah, man, that's my thoughts on this situation, dog. It probably was some truth in that message. Kevin Gates just probably want to see Savannah celebrate Bron more, but Bron been playing basketball for 22 years, dog. I feel like sometimes we put a lot of expectations on women, man. You know, it is what it is, dog. At the end of the day, you gotta be your own support system. You gotta be your own cheerleader, man. You can't look for other people to always be there for you. You gotta be your own motivational speaker, your own motivation, man. And you know, you gotta really get with people at the end of the day that really love you to the end, bro, and really want to see you succeed, bro. And we can't say that Savannah not doing that for LeBron. So, hey, that's my take on the situation, dog. Let me know what y'all think, bro. Y'all feel like Kevin was wrong for coming at LeBron before the playoffs? What y'all think about the back and forth, man? Hey, it's your boy Bergzilla. I'm at 100.